But this is the future location of our greenhouse. The greenhouse is gonna sit right here. First thing we gotta do is take out this dangerous oak tree. It's been here for a while. It's actually split down the middle. You can see this split. Look at that. This thing ain't gonna last much longer. That split goes all the way up. That's just something waiting to hit those power lines. So yeah, we're gonna take this down, saw it, but this is super dangerous. This log's higher, this tree is hollow on the inside, so it's very unpredictable. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a guide wire, anchor it between the two trees. Maybe we can find us a bulldozer, sit right there and hold it while we cut it down. That way we're sure it goes that way. It doesn't hit that barn, doesn't hit my chicken coops, and doesn't get our power lines. Let's see what happens. I've always heard the best way to cut down a really big tree that's hollow in the middle is to get up on a ladder and then hope for the best. It always works out on the YouTube videos. So let's give it a shot. I'm not gonna get on the ladder and use a chainsaw, but I am gonna try to see if I can get this around this left side that's leaning most towards the electric lines. If we get this around it, then we'll put that cable. Getting up here worked out. I'm not sure how we'll get back down. Hopefully it won't be even with a bounce. All right, wasn't too bad. All those years of playing on the monkey bars paid off. All right, I don't think that's going anywhere. Famous last words. I was hoping the cable would hold since the tree was in such bad shape. Nope. Since the tree was hollow, I was really wanting to avoid having to cut it with the chainsaw. But we put a little bit of tension on it, and let's see what happens.
Ready.
I probably should have put a bigger notch in it, but I knew this thing was hollow, and I knew there was not a whole lot holding it, so I didn't think it needed to be too big. Turns out there was only one living spot holding this tree together, and I'm about to get it. Turns out Steve can move pretty quick for an old man. Let's see if we can find the pieces of that chain. Up, here it is.
What are you doing, goofball?
Maggie, call for Maggie. Funny how things never go as planned, but I think this actually works out better. This way I don't have to try to dig that stump out. Could see it bruised. Maggie thinks the inside of this hollow tree was squirrel HQ. I told her it was rabbits. I don't think she buys it. It went pretty well. It amazes me how much the goats just don't care. Curiosity killed the goat, not the cat. Trees falling everywhere, dozers going, and they're right in the middle of it. That don't surprise me. What do y'all think? Is that pretty cool? What do you think, Ricky? Is that pretty cool? You're a good fella. You're a good boy. Everything went great. I was kind of shocked at the walnut tree. It pulled it up by the roots. I'd notched it starting on the back, and he just put a little bit of tension on it with that dozer. Pulled it right over. Root wad and all, so that'll save me a lot of hassle trying to dig that out with the excavator. What's concerning though is what was holding it, which was basically just that little root right there. A couple small ones. Didn't have the root network I thought it would have. We'll cut this off, see if I can get an 8-foot log out of that, take it to the mill. What's more concerning is this guy, this oak tree. I knew it was dangerous because it was split, but this is the only living part of the tree that was holding it. You can see right there where it comes down. That was attached right here. When I got through that with the chainsaw, after I notched the front of it, it was going. He didn't even have any put pressure on it. The notch worked out perfect. When I cut through that living oak, it came tumbling down. But you can see all the rabbit holes, kind of neat. They got back up in there and built their nest and had their babies all back up in there. This is great. Get this cleaned up, we'll get this greenhouse started.